Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News live from the Student Union. I'm Kaylee Snyder.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up on today's show, Student Government Committee meetings.
A panel on civil discourse.
UNF is hosting Lung Force Walk.
The International Education Week.
And of course, your weekly sports and weather updates. So stay tuned and enjoy the show.
During the student government meeting last Friday, the Rules and Oversight Committee discussed changes to the election process. Some changes included fixing the bill's grammatical errors and adding clarity, and lines from Title VI were moved to election policies and procedures. These changes would also allow the supervisor of elections to change Title VI and election policies and procedures up to 6 weeks before the nearest upcoming election. The committee unanimously passed these changes in a 5-0 vote. The bill will be up for passage at the next general body meeting. The Budgeting and Allocations Committee heard from the Fencing Club and Ceramic Club, and the Women's Club Flag Football Team made a travel request. And the Osprey Outreach and Osprey Competitive Programmers were also there. All of the requests were unanimously passed by the committee. According to the B&A agenda, the passage of all requests will put the travel request index at $32,756.08, and the special request index at $75,762.71.
UNF students and committee members gathered in the Student Union ballroom to attend the panel event, Civil Discourse, how to discuss matters of public concern to promote knowledge and understanding, an event hosted by Together Against Hate program. They promote inclusivity and unity throughout Northeast Florida. The panelists shared insights on promoting civil discourse such as self-awareness, vulnerability, choice therapy, and maintaining boundaries. One of the panelists, Corrine Byland, shared that the most common issue people have when discussing topics they disagree on is boundaries, or having productive conversations. During the Q&A segment, one student asked for advice when handling a situation when someone else may have crossed a boundary. Panelist Stacey Ellison answered that it's important to set your intention beforehand. She also said to reflect if the intention is to prove to a point or to learn. In addition to its speaker series, Together Against Hate hosts a series of curious conversations, events to dive deeper into topics with small group discussions.
About you, but I am so happy that it is cold today.
It feels so awesome outside.
It feels so good. I'm wearing a sweater. I'm wearing a jacket over my sweater.
Yep. I'm finally not in the library and can actually enjoy it today.
Oh, that's so nice. Are you staying in Jacksonville for Thanksgiving?
I am. Are you?
I am too.
I am. Well,
I wonder what the weather's going to be like in Jacksonville during Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're staying in Jacksonville for Thanksgiving, then
have a great Thanksgiving.
Yes,
wherever you are.
Regardless of if
Enjoy
you're
it.
staying in
Yes.
Jacksonville or not, you should have a great Thanksgiving. But you might be curious to know what the weather is going to be like on that wonderful day.
Let's go to an ad.
Good afternoon, Ospreys, and welcome back to your weekly weather report. Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 62 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. So today should be a beautiful, cool day. Now, looking into the weekend, temperatures will cool as we do not have a super cool front coming this week as the drastic change was opposed to last week, but the forecast is looking to be sunny and skies will be clear with partial cloudiness on Wednesday and Thursday. So if you're staying in Jacksonville for Thanksgiving, you should have some nice weather. And speaking of Thanksgiving, I'd like to wish everyone safe travels during this Thanksgiving break. And sadly, this will be the last forecast weather update of the 2024 calendar year. But don't worry, we'll be back after the holidays to tell you about the weather and all of our news. So I wish everyone a happy holidays, and I'll see you next year, Ospreys.
As we near the end of November, it's important to know that this month is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. It's the leading cause of cancer death in the U.S. in both men and women. the American Lung Association decided to host its 11th annual Lung Force Walk at UNF for the first time. The event took place last Saturday. Participants could choose to do either a 1 mile or 3 mile walk, and also those who donated $100 or more received a free Lung Force Walk shirt. The money raised by the American Lung Association goes towards the research for development of treatment for lung cancer. This event alone raised over $68,000, and the UNF participants contributed $860 in total.
The International Center finished celebrating International Education Week today to promote cultural exchange experiences. And for those that don't know, this is why a huge inflatable globe was placed in the lake in front of the Student Union this week. The week kicked off with an International Osprey Cafe takeover, where the cafe served global cuisines. Then on Wednesday, students could stop by market days to experience global culture, food, live music, and giveaways. To round off the week-long event, the International Ospreys hosted 2 events yesterday. Friendsgiving was held at the Boathouse, where students could come over for a free Thanksgiving meal as a potluck. Students were told to bring a traditional-style dish to share with everyone. The second event was an international dance. At the Student Wellness Complex, students could learn routines for songs from around the world. For those who missed it, don't worry, because the International Ospreys will try to host the event again next year, so be on the lookout for more information when this time of year rolls around next fall.
And now, of course, it is time for Angel with your sports update.
What is up, Ospreys? Welcome back to your sports update for the week. We have a decent bit to cover, so let's get into it. Men's soccer played in the ASUN Championship last weekend for a chance at winning their second ever ASUN title. The Ospreys would score in the first 10 minutes of the game, but the game would not be as easy as it seemed. The Ospreys and Bears would score a combined 6 goals in regulation time, tied at 3-3. No goals in overtime pushed the game into penalty kicks. With the score being 3-3, with Joaquin Acuna up to shoot, all UNF would need to win is Acuna to make his PK. He would go on to score the game-winning PK, giving the men's soccer program their second ever ASUN title and their second ever appearance. Men's soccer would get an automatic bid into the NCAA tournament, in which the Ospreys would head to West Virginia to play against a team who is undefeated at home for the past couple seasons. The Ospreys would have to brave the elements as it snowed during warm-ups and then lightly snowed during the game. The Ospreys would go on to concede 1 goal in the first half, and then in the second half, another West Virginia goal urged the Ospreys to find the back of the net. A great passive touch from the Ospreys led to a goal in the 85th minute, but there was no comeback. The comeback wasn't good enough, and the Ospreys lost 2-1. Women's volleyball would travel to FGCU at the start of this week, in which I got to travel with them, so let's take a look at that. On Tuesday, I got to travel with the women's volleyball team to their ASUN playoff game, where I interviewed one of the players about some of her experiences.
I'm Jacqueline Arrington. I'm a graduate here at UNF, and I play volleyball.
As a D1 athlete, teamwork is essential. So how do you build chemistry with your teammates both on and off the court?
Well, what we did this year is we went on a retreat, so I feel like that kind of helped us know each other off the court on a deeper level, which automatically will transfer to on the court, because I feel like to win, you have to know who you're playing with, at least for girls and everything like that. So I think we were able to gel in preseason very well because it was just us and nobody else, and we spent the night. So we were there for a few days, so we was just the team the whole time, and I think that really helped us onto the court.
For more on this, tune into the upcoming sports episode to see even more. Well, that was a lot of fun. Men's basketball would play against UNC Asheville and Edward Waters in the past couple of days here at the UNF Arena. The Ospreys would fall against a good UNC Asheville team, 75-89, but would come back and win against Edward Waters, 108-59. This leaves the Ospreys with a 4-2 record. Coming up this weekend, women's basketball plays against Samford here at the UNF Arena tomorrow at 1 p.m. Well, that's all I have for today, Ospreys. I'll see you next week for your sports update. Swoop!
This is going to be our last news of the semester already, but
Crazy.
It went by so fast. We'll be back in the spring.
Yes, we will. So make sure you consider donating to support college media at UNF through the link in the description below.
And of course, for all things Spinnaker, check out our website at unfspinnaker.com.
Also follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content.
And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Austin Thielen.
I'm Kaylee Snyder. Happy
Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. And
Whatever you're celebrating, wherever you're celebrating, make sure you enjoy this time of year and
stay
enjoy your
warm.
break.
Stay warm.
Yes.
It's going to be cold. But yeah, have a great time.
And I'm Kaylee Snyder. And
we'll
see
you next semester.
Not next week, but next semester
on
on Spinnaker's Nest News.
Swoop.